ain't even cut the lace off yet and it's already giving. What is up, guys? It's been a minute, but I'm back. I have a kinky curly frontal wig from Unice in this like gorgeous mahogany red brown color. It is a 13x4 frontal and it does have an elastic band and combs all throughout the perimeter, and I think it does have a comb like in the middle of the head too. With my wig, Unice also sent me over a retractable kabuki brush, so I'm going to use that to tint the lace. But first, I'm going to tint this cap. Got a little ahead of myself. The ear-to-ear coverage was on point, you guys. Like, I don't usually get this much coverage. I still had just a tiny speck of hair out, but that's great compared to the, quarter of a side I've had out before in the past. This wig has a lot of excess lace, so I did cut a lot off before I was actually ready to cut like the lace off for real. And I love how this already fit my ears, so I didn't really need to cut around the ear area at all. All right, now I'm ready to tint the cap. Y'all, this was a no bells and whistles install. This is very beginner friendly because I didn't have time to do a ball cap and I did not have time to bleach these knots. I did this install right before I went on vacation and I had to get my locks in the very next day. So I was like, all right, this is express style. This package came in the mail and I was like, oh snap, I forgot. But I still pulled it together though, and I feel like in the end it came out super cute regardless. Every wig does not have to have every meticulous step to be perfect. You can still rock a bomb wig without doing the most. I still like to do the most. I mean, look at this. I didn't even cut the lace off yet, and this wig is already giving what it needs to give. That's another thing too. When you got a good wig, you ain't got to do too much. I did pluck the frontal though. Y'all know I couldn't let that slide, especially because my forehead is little, so I already cannot afford to have a hairline that looks too bulky. It just does not work for me at all. Now, do know I did say you could do it express style like this, but my personal preference, if I'm going to wear a wig long term, is to go ahead and do a bald cap and to bleach the knots and all that. But that's me. Clearly, you can see you can get away without doing those things. So don't feel intimidated by wigs if you can't fully get all those steps yet. I was really impressed with this lace for it not being HD at all. It really like melted into my skin. So while I got the elastic band on melting the lace, I'm going to get into styling. I got my wax stick. All the stuff I use is in my Amazon store if you want to pick anything up. And I'm going to start using that to mold the hair to go back and get my hot comb and all that. With the hot comb, I picked this up from Slade by Jordan, but I don't like to go too far into the curls because I still want it to look natural. I decided to go in the middle part because I feel like I ain't did a middle part in a minute. But y'all, I know y'all see me, and a lot of you have been following me for some time, but I've never really said it out loud. I have so much trouble finding my middle part correctly. Like, it takes a minute. Like, sometimes I gotta get off camera and really get in the mirror and figure out, is this centered? I have an off-centered widow's peak, and I treat even wig hairlines like it's my off-center widow's peak. My favorite thing about a good curly wig, especially a kinky curly one, is you never got to do too much. It is a really great beginner-friendly wig because you ain't gotta style it. They are a little more high maintenance in the upkeep, but the styling part, 2 seconds, you're done. As long as you know how to put some curling cream or some mousse in the hair, you're good. Like, look at this. I've literally done nothing to these curls and they already look perfect. I only styled the top of the wig. There's no product that I put in this wig at all. Now, after I took the elastic band off, I did go back and tint the lace up just a little bit more. And then I also pulled out my powder to get into the part, especially since I didn't do a bald cap this time because I told y'all I was in a rush. So I didn't do a bald cap this time. So I made sure to really put the powder in the part because that's going to cover that line of demarcation. You guys, I am loving this unit. And I think I really love it because I didn't need to style it. And y'all see this hairline? It looks like it's coming out my scalp. I'm so impressed. I think that 150% density, which is what I have, was perfect for this unit. It's not too much. So if you're interested in the unit, you already know, down in the description box. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. If you know, put up my side. You know,